You are so young still, Kirsi. You're gonna change the way you feel about life. Your opinions will change. You are so young. Oh, are you that young? Really? Does it sound familiar? Like age racism, you could almost use, okay, maybe the racism word is slightly too strong, but like I have experienced that kind of like, well, let's just call it freaking age racism. Like my whole life, I have always been the youngest everywhere. And like always this like, oh, you are that young, like, oh, poor you kind of attitude. I'm like, cute. So my life story is that I started my spiritual path when I was like 14, 15. And yeah, I've been on this path over 20 years. And I got my first kid when I was 23, and the other one was 24. And, you know, just like everything in my life, I always started very early because I just felt that I was ready. I was mature enough to do that. Um, so this age thing has been like huge. It has been a huge thing in my life, and it has bothered me really much. And it has also like made me feel really uncomfortable many times and left me feeling like huge self-doubt about me. Like, who am I to call myself like some freaking spiritual teacher? Who am I to start now? I'm 37 while I'm recording this. Who am I to start this intuitive kundalini yoga teacher training? Which, by the way, the first round I did, it was like 7 participants. I'm like, oh wow, like life is crazy when you just go for things and when you just start to trust in your own ability to be a leader, to really believe in what you came here to do. So right now I am more comfortable with my age, but this definitely has not always been so. And I just read from my book this next chapter about this book, Paulo Coelho's. I have been reading Diana Cooper and Paulo Coelho's book since I was a teenager. And this specific book, my husband was a boyfriend then, but now my husband bought to me when I was turning 21 years old. And he did not know, he did not know that this book is about a girl who wanted to be a witch, who wanted to start her spiritual path, and she is 21 year. So you can imagine the shock when it was my birthday when I was 21 years, also 16 years ago. Oh my God, time flies. And oh, he has written here in Finnish, like, happy birthday, baby. Your happy 21st birthday. I love you so much. You're the best. Oh, he has written it in Finnish, even if he speaks Swedish, actually. So this book is in Finnish. I actually have really much Paolo Coelho's book in English, but this is now in Finnish. So I'm not going to read, but just the first page, and it's actually the page 17, and 17 is also an angel number that has been following me already when I was a teenager. So angel numbers came into my mind already when I was a teenager. It all started with 17, and then it came 227 and 772 and then 777. Okay, so like first of all, it was page 17, and then I start to read, like there is this girl who is 21 year old. I'm like, holy crap, I'm also turning 21. And this girl went to this like old guy, like this master wise man, and the girl said, like, I want to learn about magic. I want to learn about, you know, the path of the witch, or what was now the words, I don't remember. And then the wise man asked, like, okay, well, why you want to study that, and aren't you too young? And I'm like, ah. I remember when I read it, I'm like, oh my God, this is like, it's like about my life, basically. And um, yeah, what she answers, like, no, like she's not too young. And she says, like, Frida, the girl here, she says that, well, if I would want to be a ballet dancer, I would be considered to be too old. Yeah, but this book I highly recommend, of course, all Paulo Coelho's book, but especially if you have been struggling with your age, and you know in your heart that you are an old soul, you know in your heart that you have so much to give, you have this true wisdom within you, and you really consider yourself a spiritual teacher, a spiritual mentor, or whatever you are, and you are young, no matter if you're 21 or 25 or 27 or 30 or whatever, or 37 like I am at the moment. Listen to me carefully. You are not too young to start or to do or to make your next step, to come up with your own spiritual training, your own healing school, like I crowned it, Heart Warrior Academy. You are not too young, and this is why. Because you are an old soul, because you have been doing this before in many, many, many other lifetimes, parallel lifetimes, previous lifetimes, how you now want to picture it. I have a little bit hard time with the whole parallel lifetime thing going on, so I like to speak about past lives. Anyhow, you have been doing this before, or it, whatever the thing that is exciting you, whatever the thing is that you feel within you that you have the wisdom to share. And yes, you're gonna encounter people who gonna doubt you. You're gonna encounter people who gonna ask you, like, aren't you too young? Wow, are you only 27? Uh-huh. Like, frustrating. I know how it feels. I really know how it feels. Don't let that stop you. Just do things anyway. You have the inner wisdom, the inner trust within you that you were made to do this, and you have done it before. So it's not your first ride here, whatever that it is that you are doing in your own spiritual path. Was there something else I wanted to say? Yeah, well, after reading this book, Frida, I gained so much confidence. It gave me comfort that the age was just a number and that I could trust my own guidance because Frida could do it. I started to trust the witch within me. I knew that God had a bigger plan for me. I felt so empowered. Yeah. So this was my message for you today. Don't stop believing in yourself. Whatever it is that you are excited about, even if it feels like totally crazy to call yourself something, but if it feels right in your heart, just do it. Because you are an old soul, period.